Hello and welcome to episode 113 of VocTerGaming. I am your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain, and we are here with another edition of SC Forum Tuesdays. First up, we have our purple Zerg. We've seen him before on the SC Forum Tuesdays. He is Adzi. And spawning in the top right, it is cross positions forced on MLG Daybreak. He is our blue Protoss for today. He is Frosty. So in fact, what we have today is a double SC Forum Tuesday, because both Adzi and Frosty are SC Forum players. So whatever happens today, we will have yet another SC Forum winner. So to just explain quickly for those of you who are new to the channel what SC Forum is, basically it's a website, it's a forum, funnily enough, for European Starcraft players. It's www.scforum.eu. We still have a spam problem. This site is still being fixed because they are slow as hell and I'm not in control of that, unfortunately. But we do have a chat channel set up in Starcraft 2, so if you hop on Starcraft 2 and just join SC Forum on the chat channel, you will see some sexy players. We have a lot of fun. We play some other games as well. So you should definitely feel free to pop in and hang out with us. The Team Carnage boys hang out in there. Dignitatis Bling has hung out in there at some point. Adzi going for the pool first build that I do not like at all, ever, but that's fine. Really, especially these kind of players. These players, both of them, both Frosty and Adzi, very much players in the European style, which is much less timing attack based and much more heavy macro, 200 armies clashing. Quite often you don't even see attacks before the third or fourth base is up. That's the kind of the level of player we're talking about. That's the kind of styles we're going to be seeing here today. Now Adam is getting that hatchery down there. Now the question is, how much will Adam actually scout? Because this is one of Adzi's big problems. He just does not scout stuff. Like, he's got a drone in the base, and right now he doesn't know that one gas has been taken. Like, seriously, dude, you have a drone. Use it. It can be seen. That zealot's going to kill you. Anyway, he will at least see the cyber core go down. Will he go forward and see the one gas? Okay, he sees no gas there. He's going to finally check for the second gas. And now he sees it. Sees the second gate going down. Finally. Good work, Adam. In response, he's getting one extractor of his own. Just the one. I assume for Zergling speed. Because, of course, when you spy only the one gas, that can mean 4 gate. That's something you should always be aware of. If the Protoss is not taking both of his gas, then generally it means you are going to get attacked at some point soon. So it makes sense for him to build up the 100 gas to get metabolic boost, the Zergling speed, just to help defend against that. Apart from that, he's just pumping out drones at this point, getting a second queen, which he should do. Always have at least one queen per base, possibly 2. Now Frosty picks up the second gas, now that he's not being scouted. Of course, this Overlord should have been in position to see that, but isn't. Overlords have much better vision than buildings, so you can actually get close enough to see that gas without the gas seeing you there. But it doesn't matter. It looks like I'm going to check anyway with these Zerglings. Will he see the second gas? Yes, he does. Does get caught by surprise, but that's fine. He knows Frosty's got both gas. He's got the evolution chamber now, so he can either get upgrades, he can drop spores, he can drop anything he wants right now. So Adzi is in a good place. He's about to get Zergling speed. He knows his opponent's getting 2 gas. He knows his opponent's not expanded just yet. He's in fact expanding right now. But as always, that expansion is going to be behind the Zerg. Which is sad, because if Adzi had actually gone hatch first, he'd be even further ahead at this point. But that's okay. He's building one spine crawler just to help in case an attack comes. Nice move, they're going to pick off this forward pylon. Should be attacking those zealots. Okay, maybe not now there's 4 of them. Take down the pylon at least. No, getting stalkers as well. Okay, so now Adam has to be careful. He really wanted to take down that pylon. If you take down that forward pylon, you essentially force the Protoss to walk the entire map. But so long as he engages within range of this spine crawler, right now he should be fine. Zergling speed finishes, that's going to help him immensely. And I don't think there's much damage Frosty's going to do. In fact, no, gets the Zerglings to round off there. But are there too many units there? Sentries coming in now, awfully late. But all those Zerglings do die. That was a nice attack, but I'm not 100% on that. 16 more Zerglings in production now. We have a forge coming for Frosty. So Frosty's not really looking to kill with this attack, by the way. Just to explain, what he's trying to do is put pressure on Adzi. Adzi makes 16 Zerglings, that's 8 drones that he didn't make. And now he's going into attack again. We have a Stalker and another sentry walks in. That is not going to help. He's going to lose these 2 sentries. Completely pointless. He's going to lose a 3rd. And that is so bad, let me tell you. Sentries are things you want tons of. You do not want to be throwing them away there. I don't really know why you got sentries there instead of just more zealots to try and put pressure on. We shall never know. This last Stalker is going to die. And now Adzi with the firm advantage. Double extractor there, so Adzi's going up to 4 extractors. Meanwhile, Frosty gets his 3rd. He's warping in a cannon or 2 for defence. That's fine. Nice little wall off here, I should add. Forces the Zerglings to go all the way around if they attack. But Adzi's dropping a 3rd base now, which is the correct thing to do in this situation. Right now, Adzi has no tech whatsoever. All he has is Zerglings with Zergling speed. He's getting the lair now. He's getting a Roach Warren and upgrading missile attack. So when those roaches spawn, they will start to do some real damage. Meanwhile, we have a second forge going up for Frosty, hidden at the back of the base there, along with another gateway. So he's going to be going heavy upgrades, which you should be doing as Protoss by now anyway, whoever you are. Double upgrades is so good, and the upgrades themselves are so cheap for Protoss that you just have to get them. It just makes sense. We have a Spire now on the way from Adzi as well, so it looks like Roach Muta is going to be the order of the day. This Overlord now still not actually scouting anything. Excuse me, I'm awfully tired. It is early in the morning. We see Frosty getting a Twilight Council as well now. I imagine that will be for Blink rather than going into Templar Tech right now. Perhaps even Charge Lots, but I'd expect to see Blink before Charge Lots. We have Protoss Ground Armour level 1 just started. Of course, it's going to allow him to upgrade to Ground Weapons level 2 as well, but I do imagine we'll see a Blink upgrade from that. We have the Roach movement speed on the way now, and we have a second evolution chamber to allow him to keep up with those upgrades. Robo facility is on the way for Frosty. These Zerglings are just kind of standing off and not really doing anything. If they were going to poke, they should have poked by now. And there we see Blink on the way, as predicted, because I am so sexy. 2 more gas going down for Adzi. Right now, this game is going to be a little bit of a standstill. Adzi, in fact, is getting up the 4th base. This is what I was talking about, the European style, where both players just tech. They macro, they expand, they get upgrades, and they get the units they want. And then it really comes down to control at the end of the day. Who has the best control. Now that probe does manage to drop the Nexus and 1 pylon. Does not get 2 pylons. Which means the Zergling will not take this out before it's finished with the Stalkers. And in fact, everything in the army is on its way. So there we go. I have a feeling this is going to be a very long game. We have the Protoss going up to 3 base and the Zerg going up to 4 base. Must say though, excellent creep spread. He's really stayed on top of that. I mean, it's helped that Frosty at no point has actually got an observer and punished him for it so far. But look at the linking of all these bases. It's not going to be long before this 4th base is linked in. and that really does give you the movement advantage. It gives you the attacking advantage. We have missile attacks level 2 on the way, and ground carapace level 1 on the way as well. It's the ground armour for Zerg. So not bothering to upgrade the Mutalisks. He is so not worried about that right now. The Mutas are just for harass. They're not going to be a major part of his army in the late game, and they're going to kill some probes now. So this is going to be a nice attack late, or rather delayed reaction there from Frosty, pulling the probes away. Right now his army, this is the problem with that wall in. It means your army has to manoeuvre around it as well. Does blink forward and takes out some mutas though, so that's some really nice play. We have ground armor and ground weapons level 2 finally on the way for him. These stalkers did get a few muta kills, but that is some probes lost. That is 13 workers killed, and that is very nice. I think about 10, 11 of those were the mutas. That seems about right. One muta there with 4 kills. Very, very nice. And we have infestation put on the way. So it looks like Adam really is just going to go full on every bit of tech he can get his hands on at this point. We have stalkers watching for these mutas coming back in, so probably best not to do it. Doesn't really have the numbers to engage in any meaningful way. Zergling's distracting at the front, but is now adding a ton more mutas. That is a nice and massive mutas. It's still not enough to take down all these stalkers, not with blink. We have Burrow on the way for the roaches. We have Zerg ground carapace level 2. Interesting that we've not seen any pressure from these roaches right now. They're just kind of chilling there. Everything, in fact, right now is just kind of chilling on the map. Everyone far more focused on their macro game than anything else, which is fine. You know, these guys aren't the top players in the world. These guys are just regular Joes like you and me, who like to play a bit of Starcraft, and they like to put on fun games for us to watch. We have Immortals coming out. Where are they being rallied to? Okay, we have Immortals being rallied halfway across the map by themselves. I ideally hope that's a mistake and he's not going to try solo Immortal pressure, because that would be hilarious. What is going on? We have Hive Tech going on now. We have a 5th base on the way for Adzi. We have Pathogen Guns coming. That's the starting energy for Infestors as Burrow finishes. And now we have a Robotics Bay about to finish. So we are going to see some Colossus finally. That should have been built ages ago, because Colossi are so strong. Okay, still has that rallied like halfway across the map. But he is stopping it to control it. Okay, that's fine. Not letting it walk. That is a strange rally position, but that's fine. So long as it's not allowing him to, so long as it's not making him do anything stupid. Okay, we have 7 Infestors. Zerg melee attacks level 1. We're going to get all the upgrades, I think, before anyone attacks at this point. We have 1 Observer out. Could be using that to pressure forward and take out some creep tumors, but right now, just going to send it alone for scouting purposes. Doesn't really want to leave his base at the moment. And now we are going to see some pressure from Adzi. What did I say? 192 of 200. Making a ton of spine crawlers, I might add. Just to free up some supply for army more than anything else. Okay, this is a big attack. Frosty needs to hold this off. It is very important. He's going to lose all these gateways. Oh, and is Adam going to attack? Adam is going to attack. He has 3 cannons, but engages nicely so that only 2 were attacking at one point. And now the cannons will die so fast, all these gateways are going to go down before Frosty can even react. Frosty right now is coming in from behind, going to try and sandwich him, but Adam has spotted it very cleverly. I knew it was coming. Good force field though, blocking the Zerglings from getting in there. Nice fungal, getting all of those units, and the mutas are going to come in and take down the Colossus. They're going to get it before they all die, are they? Oh, that's so close. The Colossus survived and the roaches are not within range because of those force fields. Oh, Frosty with a wonderful engagement there. He's down on supply still, but that was really nice. Adam does escape with just his Infestors, loses all those roaches and all those Zerglings. Great Aspire going up, so we could be seeing Broodlords in the near future. As it is, 7 Corruptors morphing, so I would say that very much points towards Broodlords. Of course, you do want to keep some as Corruptors to help against the Colossi. We have Charge about to finish, Protoss Ground Armor level 3 on the way, and 2 more Colossi in production, because we have double Robo all the way. So, Adzi is now in an interesting position, rather. Getting Zerg Flyer attacks, that's to help the Corruptors kill the Colossi much quicker. The Roach missed attacks, the Roach attack upgrade there, nearly done. Just started even. And Zerg Ground Carapace as well. Meanwhile, Frosty is even upgrading his shields now because he's run out of everything else to upgrade. Along with Gravitic Drive, which is the thing I always forget. It's Warp Prism move speed, yep. Getting the movement up speed for the Warp Prism. Adrenal Glands on the way for Adzi. Everything on the way for Adzi. In fact, getting Neural Parasite to help him fight those Colossi or any Archons he comes across. And now, just a huge engagement. So many Corruptors now going to kill these Colossi straight away. But good force fields from Frosty, stopping those Roaches from engaging. That is a ton of force fields. All the Colossi die. Now the Corruptors need to leave. Now Adam lost a lot of supply there, just taking out those Colossi, and with double Robo he can replace them quite quickly, so that's not as good as it would first seem, as Adam probably thinks it is, because I will bet Adam does not know about that double Robo. No, because Adam never scouts. This is... yeah. That is Adam's entire vision right there. So, billions of upgrades. We have 6 Broodlords morphing now from those Corruptors, which is normally a good idea if they don't have double Robo. You go in, you kill all the Colossi, and then you turn most of your Corruptors into Broodlords because you know you don't need so many. Unfortunately, he has double Robo, so he's going to want to get some more Corruptors out, as it is going to start the slow push with these Broodlords now. You want to take the rest of your army with those, Adzi. Adzi's just going to let those Broodlords move across the map on their own and die immediately to Stalkers. Oh, he's going to lose all of these Broodlords! Adam, what are you doing? Finally, the Roach Infestor catches up and he manages to save 4 of them so far. But the Stalkers blink forward to take even more down. And all these Roaches now are dying to the Colossus. Again, really clutch force fields there from Frosty. And another blink catches the last Broodlord. Yes! All of those Broodlords just died horrifically. He's making 5 more Corruptors, but he needed some left to counter the threat of the Colossi. And this is why it's so important to scout. Because if he'd known that double Robo was there, he'd have known he was going to be facing 2 Colossi, which will soon be 4. Protoss Shields level 2 on its way. Zerg melee attacks is very late. That's only level 2, and he doesn't really have anything right now that's using them. That's only for Zerglings. So once again we are in a standoff. Frosty could be pushing right now. All he has is that shield upgrade going and 2 more Colossi on the way. So he could be pushing into that 5th base. As it is, he moves forward, but there are Corruptors out now. He needs to take those down with the Stalkers before they kill his Colossi, but they are not. Good fungal there on the Stalkers. Again, good force fields funneling the Zerg down. And 1 Colossi survives just barely. So when the next 2 hit, Frosty is going to have a really nice window of opportunity to go in and do some real damage. As it is, Frosty's getting up another Nexus now. This is pretty much down to just 1 base. This has hardly anything left in it. I'll take a quick look at the unit count. We have 87 probes to 79 drones. That's pretty bad. Zerg always wants more drones. We have 2 Broodlord cocoons, so we have 2 Broodlords morphing. 3 Colossi, 36 Stalkers, 1 Immortal, and 6 Sentries. Of course, the reason Adam has less drones, of course, is because when you hit 200 supply, you want to free up some of that for army. And right now he has enough bank, so don't worry about it. But this hatchery is going to die. Hatchery number 5 goes down, which means Adzi is on 2 base once more. 8 Broodlords morphing now. That is a ton of Broodlords. So fire attacks level 2 is going to help the corruptors kill these even quicker. And here come the brood lords now. Oh, that is a ton of broods. But again, right now they're slightly undefended. He hasn't brought the roaches forward, and now he does. The Colossi leaving with the sentries. They don't want to be picked off. The Stalker's trying to kill some. But as it is, the Stalkers are going down. The Colossi and sentries are forced in. Dropping some force fields. Not as good as last time, unfortunately. The roaches are all in range of these Colossi, so they are going to die. That's better control from Frosty. Put those Colossi back, but right now he is dropping in supply fast. Whereas Adam is staying fairly consistent. They're killing more broodlings than anything else, but it doesn't really matter because broodlings are just the basic attack there. And all of this army dies to Frosty now. Frosty is nearly half the supply of Adzi. This is looking bad for him. He's changing his tech up. He's going double Stargate. Where is he hiding the double Stargate? I just want to see. Not that it matters because Adam will never ever check for it anyway. There we go. Double Stargate right at the back of the main. And now Adam reinstates his 5th base. And we'll be heading across the map. Zerg melee attacks level 3 on the way. Here he goes, pushing in now. Frosty does not have many units. Protoss Shield level 3 is about to finish. It's not going to be that much help though. Decent fungal there on a few of the Stalkers, but Frosty just does not have the army now. He doesn't have the Colossi to take down the roaches, and that is a huge problem. Doesn't have the sentries full of energy to stick up those force fields. So the 4th base of Frosty is going to die, and Frosty is on his last legs here. He's getting 2 Void Rays and Protoss Air Weapons level 1 out. That's to help counter the Brood Lords. Unfortunately, it looks like too little too late. Adam is dropping 2 hatcheries now. He's getting another one here as well as his 5th base. So Adam is in a commanding position on Daybreak. Fleet Beacon going down along with Templar Archives. Frosty deciding to just see if he can get all the tech he can get before this game is over. Right now he needed to be making units, not tech. And unfortunately for him, it's going to be too little too late. Adzi is going to destroy this, not even attacking with all his roaches there. Finally pays some attention and moves in. Frosty has 0 army, and we are going to be seeing a GG very shortly. Well, once again, this was an incredibly long SC Forum Tuesday, as they all seem to be. All these probes now going to die in a horrific manner. If you have any children, cover their eyes now, as these helpless probes are being slaughtered by the Rogue Army. Some good play from both sides, some definite room for improvement too. I'm sure they will. Adzi plays a lot. I always see Frosty about. And there's the GG. Okay, thank you very much for watching. It is now 12 o'clock, so it is time for me to get some food. I will be back tomorrow with some pro games. Will I? Yes, I will. Slightly later than normal, but that's perfectly fine. So, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.